Let me break this down for you. The first stage is just living unconsciously, not knowing that the legal system exists, and just living your life, thinking and feeling like it's completely normal. The second stage is realizing that you're in a very elaborate and sophisticated paperwork system of legalities. And this brings up a whole bunch of stuff. This brings up anger, frustration, confusion. How long has this been going on? A lot of questions. The third stage is realizing that you were never in it. That's right. You're not in the legal system. There is no legal system. The legal system is an ideology. It's a belief system that you and I and most people in our country and in the world were convinced of. Now, this is not real. The legal system isn't real. What's real is the laws do not commit a loss, harm, or injury to anybody, to a man, woman, or child. Do not commit false testimony. Do not defraud anyone. Do not murder, rape, or kill anybody. Like, these are really simple, basic 10 Commandments type stuff. These are actual laws. Now, the legal system and your obligation to pay tax, and your obligation to do this, and your obligation to register things, and your obligation to ask permission, planning permission, to get licenses, all of these things are optional. Please understand this. The people who understand this, they don't apply for things. They just do whatever they want. They don't ask permission from their slave owner. They just do whatever they want. If you're asking permission to do something, then you still have slave mentality. You're still in the program. You're still in the matrix. A sovereign being does, acts, and behaves however they want, providing they aren't causing a loss, harm, or injury to anybody. Now, if you know yourself as a good person, if you know yourself as a kind, loving person, and you don't want to hurt anyone, and you're not having malicious thoughts, stealing things, then you are at the beginning stages of being free, truly free, liberated from this fake, artificial, fictional, legal system. Now, to stand in your sovereignty, you need to start thinking. The mindset is the most important thing, because you have to start thinking like a king. Think, or a queen, if you're a woman watching this. A king and queen of your own estate. You have your own assets. You have your own property. You have your own mind, your own body. You have just as much right of being on this earth as the King of England. You have just as much right to be here, to own things, to secure things, to have assets, to have money, to have wealth. That is your divine right. And if you, like me, were raised in a vocational education system, which is just programming you to be a slave and pay tax, when you first wake up, it can be quite a challenge to digest this level of information. It's like, wow, I don't know the meaning of any words. If you don't know the meaning of any words, I recommend that you go and get a Black Laws Dictionary on definitions and go and read some legal, lawful definitions so you know what you're doing. Learn how to write legal documents and lawful documents. Learn how to put words together and structure things. Now, that's the first part of this message. The second part of this message is healing. Heal your mental and emotional stress and pressure, worries, fears, concerns, anything. The terror of what might happen can be healed, I promise you, because 10 years ago, I too was quite scared. And now, I'm not, because wisdom is the application of knowledge. When you apply knowledge, you gain experience. After a bunch of experiences, you become wise. So the first stage of sovereignty is reading, studying, relentlessly. Now, I don't mean just an hour a day. Become obsessed. Become obsessed with reading this topic. Law, human rights, freedom, mental health, emotional healing techniques. You would be benefiting, you and everyone around you, gratuitously if you were to study these subtopics. You'd be helping the world at large if you studied law, common law jurisdiction, tort law, equity law, trust law, mental health, psychology, emotional healing techniques. Studying all of these things will completely liberate you in your life. I promise you. It will give you courage and self-esteem and money and better business connections and more fulfilled life if you set yourself free from the slavery that we were born into. Truly, we were born into slavery. As Bob Marley said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. We have to do it ourselves. We cannot outsource our own liberation to someone else. If you're trapped in a prison, you don't expect someone else to dig you out of it. You have to be the person who studies your way out of it. So do yourself a favor, do your family and friends and your community and your entire nation and the world a favor by studying law or Lord, whatever you want. Study religion, study the Ten Commandments, study something, and stop being mindlessly entertained by your phones. Turn off all entertainment. Remember, the word entertainment means to enter and attain the mental state, the mind. Enter, attainment. It's a distraction. Sports, TV show, Netflix, films. Anything that you're watching that's entertaining you is wasting valuable minutes of study time, where you could be gratuitously improving your life in so many ways. So healing, mental and emotional healing, it gives you a sense of clarity, it gives you a sense of self-esteem, it gives you a sense of confidence. So if you do come up against the police, the courts, the councils, the governments, the king, the whatever, you can handle it. You know what to do, you know what to say, you know what not to say, you know how to act, you know how to behave, you know how to navigate through that space with ease. You're not afraid of anything that might happen. You're not afraid of the police or the bailiffs or the courts or the councils. Forget about all that. Now, the third part of this message is you attract what you fear and you attract what you think and worry about. Law of attraction. So as you purify your mind and you solve your mental health, and once you clear out the old stagnant emotions that have been clogged in the subconscious for the whole of your life, once you clear them out, you stop thinking, worrying, and fearing what might happen. When this happens, you no longer attract circumstances that are reflective of how you feel and what you think. This is not woohoo spiritual nonsense. This is quantum physics. This is actual physics. You attract what you think about. And what you think about is linked to what you fear and worry about. If you're thinking, worrying about finances, then you're going to keep attracting more circumstances where you think and worry about circumstances. You're going to lose money, not have any opportunities. So clearing out the mental and emotional energy that's inside of our system is paramount into not attracting police, courts, bailiffs, councils, and kings. We can get rid of all of those things. Be sovereign, wear your own crown, live according to your own truth. You can do it, anybody can do it. I still live in the United Kingdom Corporation. I still live in England, on this rock that we call England. And I see police around, I see courts and councils and stuff. They don't bother me in any way, shape or form. I'm in a private trust. I know how to write documents. I know how to deliver information. I know how to stand my ground. I'm not afraid of what might happen. I'm not worried or concerned about anything when it comes to legal bullshit, fictional name, strawman account nonsense. I'm a living, breathing, conscious, imaginative, energetic, loving, caring, uplifting, inspirational individual. I'm here to educate, I'm here to teach, and that is a fact. And everything else is just hearsay, nonsense, rubbish. So do yourself a favor, study the common law, study. Spend the rest of your life studying, and your life will only improve incrementally over and over and over again. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for your love and support. I do truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you for coming on the Zoom calls, and yeah, sending you all my love. Thank you so much, and share this video with as many people as you can. Let's get the message out there, and have a beautiful day.